Okay, we're going to talk about this Ultra Fire flashlight today. A couple performance requirements. First of all, the obvious one is to provide light. And the second one is this has O-rings on either side of the handle here to make it more water resistant. It's also easy to grip, as you can see here on the handle. And there are actually fins right here under the light housing in order to help dissipate the heat generated by the LED.
Overall, the flashlight does meet good design for assembly, as it can be just as all the parts are assembled along the same axis. There are no tools needed to assemble or disassemble it. It can easily be taken apart by hand. There's also no fasteners. It's all connected by screw or by threaded joints, and all the parts are self-aligning. Right. As far as design for manufacturers goes, the flashlight is also well constructed, as it has liberal tolerances between the parts. As you can see, the parts can move a little bit. The O-ring helps to compensate for that, allowing a snug fit as the parts are assembled. Additionally, the aluminum that the flashlight is largely composed of is very easy to work with and be processed. And there are minimal secondary operations, as is mostly just the coating on the outside of the flashlight. Also, the flashlight uses standard parts that can be purchased easily and cheaply, rather than having to make all of its components.
As for tooling, the operations are fairly simple. You can do essentially all of these with a CNC lathe. Obviously, it's cylindrical part, so all you need is a simple aluminum bar stock. All you need is a thread tool, a parting tool, and a knurling tool, which are three fairly simple operations, and that goes for all of these parts. They're all made on a lathe, and if you have a lathe, you can already go ahead and make all these parts individually.
So as you guys can see, this flashlight is obviously made of aluminum, and with that, the way that separates it from a competitor product made of a polymer is that aluminum is much more fracture resistant and much more rugged. If you drop this, it will likely not fracture. It is also anodized, which means that it has a much greater resistance to chemical attack and will likely not corrode, whereas a polymer-made flashlight is very likely to degrade with exposure to UV. Also, aluminum is much better at dissipating heat, whereas a polymer flashlight will get hot and could possibly melt.